11-8 with the 361 in interleague play, and the Rockies are 17-12 over those previous 29 starts.
First pitch is high, ball one. That's way outside, 2-0.
Well, we know his knuckle curve was off the charts in that last start against San Diego. It was just falling off the table. It was really hard too. 87, sometimes 88 miles an hour.
Offerings. And that one's in the zone, so it's 3 balls and a strike on the Twins were taking on the Guardians in a battle for first place. And that's ball 4, so not a good start for Germán. He's had issues all year with fast. So here's Carlos Correa. And he swings at the first pitch and he looks off in disappointment. You say thank you very much because Germán, sprayed his fastball the first 5.
So big guy.
He's a large human and strong as well. I think many of you know his story. He's originally from Berlin. Period of time to see friends and family in Germany, and he puts on a big clinic every
That's
year.
Cool,
and
right?
He said it's sold out every year. And baseball as a sport is growing.
Players, same thing. Just continue to grow the game.
Yeah. And that pitch misses. 3-1.
Well, so far the fastball has not been able to.
That pitch is in there at 95, so it's 3-2
on the season.
Yeah, they're like the Rockies. They don't run a lot. He does take off, and it's bounced. Oh, Cron gets upstairs and probably steals a double, and very likely a.
Hey, Drew, that's a double down into the corner, and that could possibly be 1 run.
Big early defensive play for C.J. Cron. And this has popped up. This also in foul ground, and C.J. Cron figured prominently in that first inning with the glove. We'll go to the second. No score in Minneapolis. Alex Kirilloff, the first baseman, will lead it off against Germán. And he fouls off the first delivery.
Track with that fastball command. The first 2 pitches of this inning have been off speed.
No swing. They check it out. Connor Joe reaches up and takes extra bases from Kirilloff. Miranda, the designated hitter, and that first pitch is in there for a strike. On the ground at third, McMahon with time, and a perfect throw across the diamond. That's his long. Here's D. Gordon's little brother, Nick Gordon. Was a high draft pick when he came out high school. Buddies with Brendan Rodgers. And he comes this fair to Cron, and that's all for the Twins. The great Rod Carew. There are statues all around the ballpark because the Twins have a great hit statue of Tom Kelly, who led them to World Championship in '87. Kirby.
What a great man and a great teacher of hitting. Sometimes you don't get that. Those great guys
really worked.
And worked hard too. He was in the cage sun up to sundown.
Ryan Jeffers.
Oh my goodness.
The slider fouled off.
It wasn't bad when you would come in April.
Night. Little breeze. 3-2. Good curveball. Last two starts both against San Diego, and that's ball 4. So second walk for Germán.
Yeah, truly a 5-tool player. Now sitting on 249 career wins in a Twins uniform.
Yeah, bet ones. That was a swing. They won was a great performance by Dylan Bundy. Diaz blocks that.
Here they sit.
Right field, Grichuk. That's first out of the inning. That'll bring pitching in particular.
He doesn't swing and miss.
I was talking to, we got to get a shot of it, and he was saying that there's some similarities arise in Jonathan Dawg. Obviously, one from the left side, one from the right side, but just hand-eye coordination.
Yeah. Well, it was 17 or 37 times.
Yeah, that's remarkable. Deep left, getting turned around. Here's Joe, and he makes another great catch. That's the second sparkling play in the out. Carlos Correa swung at the first pitch and fouled out to Crone. No strikeouts so far for Germán. 97 fouled off. And it's a 2-strike count on.
The runner was going, but the strike on Carlos, he had to swing at that. He stopped that one.
Just sliced into the fans at 99.
90.
My command was really good on all my pitches. We haven't seen that yet. And this is bounced to short, and Iglesias will go to Rogers for the force, and that's. I think there's a little abode for the weekend, and that is going to be an error on Iglesias. Hard hit ball, but right at Jose.
For 59 for the Rockies.
Shell is at the plate. He takes a strike. He fouled out 2 ball games against Cleveland. Jose will grab this one. So 1 out, and that'll
each year for finishing second, and so on all the way down to $3 million for a finish between 6th and 10th. So they'll definitely be paying attention to that injury tracking forward, but they are expecting.
Inning. Jeff Houston and Kelsey Wingard. I'm Drew Goodman, and the first pitch is swung on by Jose Miranda and fouled off.
Like the ultimate independent league team.
Oh yes, it was the best. They were creative. There's Mike be able to see Target Field, the home or Target. This is Target Field.
Yes.
0-1 on Nick Gordon, and he bounces this to Mack. He's been busy also. 2 outs. Ryan. One of the odd things about this outing so far is that fastball's on the inside corner. Germán.
Round outs today.
That's a good sign because
Go foul.
that ball's turned on, and it is a fair ball. So that's the first hit. It'll be a double for Jeffers. So 2 outs in the 5th. There's the initial hitting. Here's Celestino. Fly ball to right his first time up the middle, but there is Brendan Rodgers. No harm done on the double by Jeffers. We move to the 6th inning.
Germán going out there giving up just 2 hits so far.
Rockies up 1-0. Top of the order in this will be Luis Arraez, who hit a fly ball to deep left in the third inning. He walked in the first. Fastball a little bit low. 2-1. 860 S plus of 154. So he's been 54% better than an unsung hero, and Germán walks him.
The second time tonight he has walked Luis.
0 for 2 tonight. And that moves him off the plate. That's a good pitch. Yordan Alvarez is leading the American League in OPS at 1071.
He's
two, right?
Dust. He's a.
This is a ground ball slowly hit to third. Mack, good feed on to first. They get one.
That last ground out.
And a strike on Kepler.
Get Jose and Mack to flip flop.
0-2. 98 fouled off. 1-2.
The Rockies have already turned their. They'll take the strikeout.
That is the first of the night. Came to Minnesota with a guy not playing tonight. Two balls and a strike. Kiner Falefa is a good player.
He is.
This is tapped on 2 hops to second. Rogers with time, and that is all in the inning for Minnesota. Sweet Kelsey Wingert. It'll be Alex Kirilloff, who's 0 for 2. He's walked 3. He struck out 1. And this is right to Jose Iglesias in the shift. 1 guy.
Subaru strike zone, so he's cleaned up a little bit of the deficiency that he had in the first inning. And for Dylan Bundy tonight, he ended up throwing 60 total pitches for his 6 innings worth of work. 42 were in the Subaru strike zone.
Twice has hit ground balls to third. 2-0.
The year last year.
It's walk number 4. They haven't played the Padres a ton, just 7 games, I should say. Hard shot. This could be a double play with Gordon running, and it will be. So it's been a night of double plays. Both
84 pitches, 52 in the Subaru strike zone.
Adding 8 in the lineup, has reached twice. A walk and a double for Jeffers.
Boy, Drew, you see why they did it that way. It's a lot easier to do it rather than rule it a hit, and then maybe that's the only contra.
Till then. Walk 4. Offensive team.
That's kind of what they do. They just hit home runs about 48% of the time. It's hopefully get out of this inning at the 100 pitch mark.
Well, right now, Buddy's. Jeffers home runs matches his career high set last year. And again, everything is in. He's missed an enormous amount of time.
He's one of those super talented players.
Dealing with right knee. Pulled down the line, foul.
So if he does hit it on the ground, you do have the chance for a double play.
He went, and that's all for Byron. You go back with Byron to 27 to Arise. Now Garlick off first, and that first pitch is in there for a strike. And another strike.
He reminds me a little bit the way he takes pitches, you know, eyeballing Juan Soto.
Yeah, when he gets in that crouch.
Yeah.
0-2. And this is in the air to center field. Out number 2, handled by Daza. Take any of the other long-term offers. We're not privy to what they were, and he went shorter term. One who's having a great year.
Trey Turner.
Trey Turner's another. Here's the 1-1, pulled to third on the backhand. McMahon, long throw, and that is through. Crone. Going to third is Garlick. He'll hold there. It'll be a throwing error on McMahon.